And good evening, football fans, and welcome to Alta Football on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Heidemann and Associates. Heidemann Associates is a flat-rate law firm that's completely focused on you. Get a free consultation by calling 801-472-7742 or go to utah.law to find the office nearest you. We're here in Sandy tonight. It is homecoming for the Hawks as the Alta Hawks take on the Skyline Eagles in a Region 6 battle here on KSL Sports Rewind. Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday to you all as we get to the end of the regular season. Games during Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from here on out to start the regular season. So glad you guys could join us here tonight for this one, as these two teams, a lot on the line for either side. We'll talk about it as we continue on throughout the night, as we're just moments away from kickoff. As you saw on the screen just a couple of moments ago, Skyline won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half, so the Alta Hawks will be on offense to kick things off tonight. Alta coming into tonight's contest with a record of 3-5. Coming off a loss on the road last week against Brighton in a tough contest there, 19-10, the final score in that one. That was their second straight loss for the Hawks, looking to get back on the winning terms tonight as they take on the Skyline Eagles. The Eagles coming into tonight 1-7, 0-4 in region play, looking for their first win in region play and fighting for a playoff spot. We'll talk about that as we continue on in tonight's broadcast. The ball is teed up, 12 minutes on the board. Skyline's in the white uniforms moving right to left. Alta in the black moving left to right as we're underway on a Thursday night here from Alta High School. Hawks field it on that far side, and finding some room is Evan Morton. Out past the 45 and near midfield is where the Hawks will start. A return of about 45 yards there for the Hawks as they'll start at the 49-yard line. A great carry for Evan Morton to kick things off here for the Alta offense. Alta coming into tonight with the 15th best offense in terms of points per game on the season. They come in averaging 24.5 points per game. They haven't been able to eclipse the 10 number the last two games, though, as we'll see Tucker Brown and this Alta offense first here tonight, spotted at the 49-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off, or fake the handoff, fires over the middle, and incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's number 17, Bear Strong, that tried to make the one-handed catch. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Defended by the Eagles, Keone Kupa, number 80.
Of course, Alta, we mentioned Tucker Brown in this offense. Tucker coming into tonight, ranked 6th in 5A in passing yards, tied for 7th in passing touchdowns. Comes in tonight with 22 yards and through the air and 17 touchdowns. Has two wideouts on the far side on 2nd and 10. Instead elects to go near side, and it's incomplete. Off the turf, intended for Rylan Clayton, the sophomore wide receiver here on the near side. Now brings up 3rd and 10. Mentioned for Alta trying to get back on the winning track. They'll need to win tonight and their season finale next week against Cedar Valley to finish with a 500 record. The last time the Hawks have had a losing season was back in 2014. They went 2-9 that season. Trying to avoid that, they come into tonight as the 18th ranked team in the RPI as Brown looks to throw on 3rd down, taking a deep shot and connecting with Morton, and he goes 51 yards for the touchdown.
Number 2, Tucker Brown, pass in the slot to number 3, Evan Morton.
Able to find Morton down the seam of the field for Morton.
Evan Morton.
That's touchdown number 8 for him on the season, and Alta's on the board early.
Extra point attempted by the Hawks, number 6.
Only played 38 seconds so far in this contest. Alta finds the end zone, a 51-yard touchdown for Morton. Jack McAllister on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's no good. He ended up pulling it right.
No good.
So it stays 6-0 here early on KSL Sports Rewind. Again, so glad you guys could join us tonight. My name is Matt Coma. Joining you here up top the press box here at Alta High. I mentioned it's homecoming for Alta tonight. It's kind of a back-to-back here for Alta. as this is only the third home game of the season for Alta. They'll have senior night next week as they host Cedar Valley. As Jack McAllister was just being serenaded by the student section. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday, Jack. Again, he's got one of the best legs in the state of Utah. Comes into tonight tied for 7th in the state of Utah in field goals made. He's got 7 made field goals this season, including 2 from over 50 yards on the season. So wind is blowing from our right to left as it stands right now. A little bit of a breezy day. So we'll see what McAllister does kicking into the wind here. As kick is a line drive kick, it'll be fielded at the 6-yard line. The Eagles break it up the near side. Now they've got room out past the 40 and out of bounds. Wait to see who that is there. That's number 23, Alex Brown, with a big return for Skyline, and now the Eagles will start near midfield. Again, I want to apologize to everybody right off the bat. It might be a little hard to identify the Skyline players tonight. They have the white uniforms with the gold numbers. A little hard to read from up here in the press box. We'll try and get as many of the numbers as we can for you guys, but bear with us as we try to get all the numbers here tonight. So we'll see the Skyline offense for the first time tonight.
From their own end at the 45-yard line.
And
timeout on the field.
Had a whistle, just a late substitution for Alta. They'll push up the game clock. And we'll see Anthony Salazar and the Skyline offense for the first time tonight. First and 10 from the 45. And Salazar looking to take a deep shot on first down and incomplete. That one intended for Brown. And just a little too far. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Number 23, Alex Brown. Pass ball's incomplete. Defended on the play.
So 2nd and 10 upcoming now for the Eagles. Still 11:08 to play here in our opening quarter. We still haven't even made it through the first minute. We've seen a couple of passing plays. Anthony Salazar, one of 5 quarterbacks that have seen some time for Skyline this season. Commanding the offense on 2nd and 10. Handoff to the running back. Stopped by the teeth of the Alta defense. Number 11 for the Hawks, Cole Albrecht, first one there. As that was number 3, that was Jonah Miley. The carrier for that. It brings up 3rd and about 7. They spot the ball at the 48-yard line. So to bring up 3rd and 7 here for Skyline on their first series of the game. Mentioned the Eagles looking for their first win in region play tonight. They've lost 6 in a row, trying to snap that streak here tonight. And so they'll hand this one off and wrestle down in the backfield. No, still going, but good elusiveness there from Miley, but the Hawks able to get back there and get the stop. That was Kalipa Samaeli with the initial stop, and that'll force the punting unit on for Skyline.
Number 5, Kalipa Samaeli, is tackled by number 15.
Loss of about 4 on that one. Back it up to the 44-yard line.
Big defensive stand. That'll bring up 4th and 6.
And so the Eagles will punt this one away. Looks like Nolan Lonis is back at his own 20 to fill this one. Line drive kick into the wind. That's going to go all the way in. Oh, it takes a Skyline roll, but just finally goes into the end zone for the touchback. And we'll see the Hawks at their own 29 line with 9:38 to go here in quarter number 1 against Skyline and Alta. Tonight, the 14th meeting all-time between these two schools. Skyline leads the all-time series by a tally of 7-6, but Alta's won the last 5 meetings. You got to go all the way back 24 years, the last time that Skyline has beaten Alta. The 2005 A semifinal was the last time that the Eagles were able to best the Hawks. So the Eagles trying to snap a couple of streaks tonight as the Hawks line up 1st and 10 from their own 20. Brown looking to throw once more. Wide open here on the near side is Strong, and he's got a big gain out to the 45. Gain of 25 for Strong. And the Hawks having no problem moving it through the air so far here tonight. Gain of 25, spots it at the 45 for a new set of downs. And with those last two passes, Tucker Brown now passes the 2,000-yard mark for the season. Mentioned one of the top passers in 5A. A lot of good quarterbacks in this class, as well as that one over the middle connects with the receiver at the 50. I believe that's McKay down there, and it is. McKay able to pick up 6, brings up 2nd and 4.
Eagles tackled by number 9, Peyton Carter.
So the Hawks able to move it through the air so far. Brown now 3 for 5 passing so far. Now they haven't ran the ball yet, as have a stoppage by the side judge here on the near side. Looks like the down marker was incorrect on the far side. 2nd down and 4 here for the Hawks. Lona's in motion, and that brings a flag out. It'll be offside, actually, on the Eagles. So that'll give the Hawks a new set of downs with the offside call. Spot the ball at the 44 now, so it'll be new 1st and 10 here for Alta with 8:38 to go here in our opening quarter. First season of the campaign for Blake Burdett, the head coach for Alta. Again, trying to get some momentum before playoff time here. The Hawks, the 18 seed as it stands right now, if the season ended today. It's Brown again will look to throw. Has a man at the 35, and out of bounds is Cole Albrecht. His first catch of the night is another 1st down for Alta.
On the out route to Hawks number 11, Cole Albrecht.
Spot the ball at the 32-yard line. That was a gain of 12 on that pass.
First down for the Hawks. They'll go 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line.
And another 1st and 10 here for the Hawks, moving on their 2nd drive. It was a 51-yard touchdown pass to Morton on the 1st drive. Brown looking again to throw, fires deep, and he's got a man out there. Touchdown, Alta. Breck Warren this time from 32 yards out. And the Hawks with 2 touchdowns in the first 4 minutes.
33-yard touchdown strike. Number 2, David Brown for the Eagles, defending on the play.
So Warren with the touchdown.
Sending the extra point for Alta, number 16.
That'll be Warren's that'll be his first touchdown of the season for the sophomore. As McAllister on for the extra point. Pulled the first one wide right. Skyline's offside on this one as the kick is up. Looks like it was good. They may have to re-kick it here. That'll be the 2nd time tonight the Eagles have been caught offside.
Penalty marker on the play.
Breck Warren, a 5'10 sophomore for this Alta offense. Penalty is offside, so they'll move it half the distance to the goal here. They'll redo the kick. It's McAllister on for the extra point. This one up and good. So the Hawks extend the lead to 13 here early, as it's been all through the air tonight. 8 total passes for Tucker Brown tonight. He's 6 of 8 on those passes with 2 touchdowns. As it's been all Alta here early in this one. We mentioned the last 2 games for Alta, they have been unable to get past the 10-point mark. They lost here at home to Olympus 30-10 2 weeks ago, and then the game at Brighton last week was a final score of 19-10.
Kicking off for the Hawks, number 16, Jack McAllister. Number 23, Alex Brown, deep for the Eagles.
So the Hawks trying to get back to where they were at the beginning of the season. They were averaging almost 30 points a game the first 5 games of the year. As McAllister lets this one go high into the air, and this one will have plenty of distance to make the end zone. We'll see a touchback here, and we'll see Skyline out for the second time tonight. 3 and out the last time after a good return for the Eagles on the first kick return. Alex Brown was able to get it out to near midfield.
For their support of Alta High School.
Still got 8:09 to play here in our opening quarter. Again, glad you guys could join us here on KSL Sports Rewind. As Salazar and the Skyline offense make their way back out. Be first and 10 from their own 20. Lined up in the power formation here as they'll fake the handoff. Salazar rolls out, fires over the middle, incomplete. Was hit as he threw it on that one as well. That was Albrecht in the backfield there. I believe that was RJ Moyai in there as well for the Hawks. Brings up second and 10. Here for Skyline. Skyline under the direction of Marcus Miley. His first season with Skyline after a couple seasons as an assistant coach here at Skyline. They'll hand this one off on second down and only getting about a yard on that one. As number 15 for the Hawks. That'll be Bear Turner with the tackle. Gain of 1 on that one. Brings up third and 9 here for Skyline. Clock running under 7:40 to go here in our opening quarter. It's been active already here so far tonight. Third and 9 here for the Eagles. They'll spread it out with 4 wideouts in the formation. And Salazar throws quick near side. It's caught by Brown, but it goes nowhere.
Blue black pass complete to number 23.
I believe that was number 26 for the Hawks. That'd be Bennett Coaster with the stop. It's a loss of 1. And that'll bring the punt unit back out for Skyline. Another 3 and out for the offense. Brock Russell is back here, his own 35 to field this one. As the Hawks come after this one, good kick. As Russell lost the football, and it looks like the Eagles have covered it, and they have. The muff punt from Russell, it's picked up, I believe, number 24 or 34.
Covered by the Eagles,
Number 52, excuse me, Rigby Clark comes up with a recovery.
That will keep the ball with the Eagles.
And so the Eagles will maintain possession after the muff punt. Spot the ball at the 47-yard line of Alta. So a chance again here for Skyline to try and get something going. They did have 2 big plays last week in that loss against East. Had 2 touchdown passes for Salazar, and one of them went for 80 yards. So that Skyline offense capable of some explosive plays as that carry on first down gets to near the 43. It'll be Jonah Miley on the carry for Skyline.
Tackled by the Hawks, number 26.
Jonah Miley comes in tonight, leading the Eagles in rushing so far this season. 63 carries, 254 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the 6-foot sophomore. 2nd and 7. Here for the Eagles from the 44. Salazar hands off, and Miley, good patient run is near a first down.
John Miley off the counter, off the left-hand side.
Against the 39, and it'll be 2 yards shy of the line of game.
Tackled by the Hawks, number 46. That'll bring up 3rd and short for Skyline.
Bring up 3rd and 2 here for Skyline from the 39. They need to get to the 37 for a first down. 5.5 minutes to go here in the quarter. Salazar under center. He'll hand this one off and stood up at the line, but a good second effort there. He's going to be right at the line.
Takes the handoff right at the middle, hit immediately right at the point of attack.
As Miley on the carry once more. See where they spot it here.
Going to bring up
it's going to be just shy. They mark him a yard short. It looked like the second effort might have got it for him, but they spot it back at the 38-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 1 here for Skyline.
That's a 4th down.
Clock under 5 minutes now in our first quarter. Skyline looking to answer the 2 passing touchdowns from Tucker Brown so far in this one. Salazar gets the call. And we'll have a timeout, looks like, called by the Eagles here. So a big play here for the Skyline offense, trying to hang with the Hawks here early in the first quarter. We'll take the break as well. It's 13-0 Alta here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. 4:32 to play here in quarter number 1 here between Skyline and Alta. Battle of the Birds here from Alta High School. Matt Como with you here tonight. So glad you guys could join us for some Thursday night football. Again, most of the games in the state of Utah happening tonight. A couple of games tomorrow on the docket. We'll be able to see a couple of those on KSLSports.com. It's 4th and 1 here for Skyline. Salazar is going to try and push the pile forward. Again, got to be right at the line. We'll see where the officials spot it. They needed the 37 for the first down.
On the keeper.
Skyline thinks they have it. It just all depends on where the spot is.
50, Dash Davis in the middle of the pile for the Hawks.
And it looks like they're going to measure and see where they at. I believe the ball is inside the 37. No, they've marked it way back at about the 37.5-yard line. I think this is going to be short. But we'll wait to see the official call here. Again, they needed to get to the 37-yard line, and at that ball, it looks to be just a hair shy. Let's see what the call is here. Just waiting to get the chain set up. First measurement I've been able to see this year, and it is short. The Hawks defense able to hold on that one, and it's a turnover on downs here for the Eagles. So Skyline unable to convert after recovering the muff punt. And Alta takes over with 4:28 to play here in quarter number 1. They'll get it at the 40 or 37-yard line. Maybe 37.5-yard line. We'll see what the Hawks like to do here on drive number 3. It's been all passes so far here for Alta. Eight passes, no runs so far. As the Hawks like to air it out. And they give it to Lonis for the first carry of the night, and it's going nowhere. Good stop for the Eagles. That's number 62 for Skyline. That is Tohi Similai.
Tackled by Skyline.
Loss of about 3 on that one.
Skyline number 62. Tohi Similai.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 here for Alta. Ball back at the 35-yard line. Three wideouts to the left this time for Brown. It's gonna look to dump off the screen pass in and out of the hands of Lonis. And incomplete, third and long here now for Alta.
Intended for number 23, Nolan Love.
Mentioned the passing, that's pass number 9 tonight for Alta. Last week against Brighton. Check out the stat line from Tucker Brown. 24 of 47 in that game. 273 yards with 1 touchdown. That is the most passing yards that the Brighton defense has allowed all season long. The Bengals coming in tonight as the second-ranked team in 5A. So the Hawks definitely with a very potent offense this season. It's 3rd and 12 here. Brown looking to take a deep shot, far side, and incomplete. Good break up there on the far side. Number 83 for Skyline.
Strong up the left sideline.
That'll be Liam Hosea with the pass breakup, and the Hawks punt team comes out. So a 3 and out for the Alta offense. Good stop for the Skyline defense.
Number 2, David Brown for the Eagles defending.
McAllister will handle the punting duties tonight. 2 receivers back for Skyline on this one.
16, Jack McAllister.
Both pitched at their 23-yard line. As a low kick this time from McAllister. It's going to take an Alta bounce and roll all the way down inside the 20. Make it the 18-yard line. Good kick for McAllister.
McAllister's punt rolls down about 20 yards.
And so the Skyline offense will come out for their 3rd drive. Be from the 18-yard line with 3:29 to play here in our first quarter. See what the Skyline offense can get going.
3 minutes and 29 seconds to play.
The Eagles have yet to get a first down so far tonight. They got out to midfield twice, though. Once on the good return from Alex Brown on the opening drive, and then was able to recover the muff punt near midfield after the second drive. Was stopped on that 4th and short. We'll see what they do here for drive number 3, 1st and 10 from the 19. Salazar will hand off, and Miley breaks a tackle and out to about the 23.
Number 3, Jonah Miley.
Give him about 4 yards on that one. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Number 15, Bear Turner.
Bear Turner with the tackle for the Hawks. So we're coming up on 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Again, power formation here for Skyline. Everybody at the line and breaking it up. And picking it up for the scoop is number 15. And is Bear Turner that comes up with a fumble. That was blown up from the get-go. And the Hawks get the fumble recovery and take over inside the 10. That is the 10th fumble recovery of the season for the Alta defense. As Turner almost took it the whole way for the scoop and score. Instead, it's a fumble and a short field here for Alta. They give the ball at the 6-yard line with 2:47 to go. Brown in the backfield this time with Brock Russell at the running back position. Got 3 wideouts bunched down the near side. It's Brown, rolls that way, fires end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. And that'll be Bear Strong for the touchdown, 3rd passing touchdown of the night for Alta as they extend their lead here early.
Number 6. For the Hawks, 2 minutes, 43 seconds to play.
So it did not take long for the Hawks to find the end zone. 1 play.
Number 16, Jack McAllister, for the extra point try.
Jack McAllister back out for the extra point. Kick is up and good. And with 2:43 to go, it is 20-0 Alta. As the Hawks have been relentless on offense so far here tonight.
That'll bring it forward. Alta 20, Skyline
So it's all Alta here early, 20-0 your score. If you're just joining us, 3 passing touchdowns for Tucker Brown so far here tonight. That puts him at 20 touchdowns on the season. 3 different receivers have touchdowns as well. Evan Morton with the first catch for 51-yard touchdown in that opening drive. Then it was Brock Warren on the second touchdown, that one from 32 yards out. And then just a moment ago, we saw Bear Strong add to the lead with a 6-yard touchdown. And that's where we stand at 20-0. Callister has it teed up, ready to go. That one is high and into the end zone. Able to get all that power still into the wind as well.
Skyline will start 1st and 10.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Skyline. Again, still looking for their first down of the game. That Alta defense has been strong here tonight. The Hawks defense averaging 26.5 points allowed per game. That's good enough for 17th in 5A. Mentioned now 10 fumble recoveries on the season. Last year they had 14. So an opportunistic defense here for Alta this season. And so Skyline starts from the 20. Salazar will hand off, and Mile's making a nice spin move, trying to get out of the tackle. Gets about 3.
Off to number 3, Joe Miley, off the right-hand side.
Almost able to break that final tackle. If he could have, he would have been gone.
4 yards.
Still picks up 4 on the carry. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Cash Vigos comes up to make the stop for the Hawks. 2nd and 6.
So I mentioned Miley, one of the quarterbacks as well for Skyline. I mentioned there's 5 different quarterbacks that have seen time here for Skyline. Miley, the main feature back for this offense, as Salazar looks to throw on 2nd down. Now it's incomplete. I believe intended for Miley on that far side. And now I bring up 3rd and 6.
Ball's incomplete. Defended on the play by the Hawks. Number 5,
So another 3rd down here for Skyline. They're 0 for 3 so far tonight on 3rd down, trying to get their first conversion here on 3rd and 6. Send a man in motion. And Salazar looks to hand off. Miley breaks the first tackle, but only gets to about the 25.
Hand off the right-hand side to number 3.
That's number 26 for the Hawks.
Gain about 3 yards on the play.
Bennett Coaster with the stop, and they'll bring up 4th down here for Skyline. 4th. They give them to the 27-yard line.
3.
And the Skyline offense is staying out there. Gonna try and pick up this 4th and 3. 4 wideouts here for Salazar. Hawks show pressure up the middle. This play clock winds under 10. They may just call the timeout here, and they do. So Skyline takes their 2nd timeout of the half. We'll take the timeout as well. 1:18 to go in the quarter. Alta up 20-0 here on KSL Sports Rewind.
As an Alta community, we believe in supporting those that
Your car carries you.
would like to take minutes.
Welcome back as Skyline punts the ball, and another muff punt for Alta.
Kick attempted by the Eagles. Rolls down around the
As the Hawks is able to recover this one at midfield.
Number 80.
So the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 from the 50.
1st and 10 at midfield. Continuing with this year's title sponsor, Southtown Lindsay.
This is going to be the 5th drive already for Alta here tonight on offense, with 1:09 to go. Mentioned Brown's got 3 passing touchdowns already tonight. been mostly passing, just one run so far. There's the second one. And first carry for Russell is good for 2 yards.
And number 21, Brock Russell, up the middle for about a 2-yard pickup.
Spot the ball at the 48 for 2nd and 8.
Tackled by the Eagles.
We're now down to our final minute of the quarter.
2nd and 8 for the Hawks.
Brown getting the call from the coaching staff here. Offensive coordinator for the Hawks is Marshall Hendrickson. Play clock still with 12 seconds left on it. 2nd and 8 here. 2 wideouts to the near, 1 to the far. As Brown to throw. Fires over the middles for McKay. He's got the catch inside the 20. Pickup of about 28 on that one.
The pass throws immediately into the slot, complete to the Hawks number 8.
Down to the 19 for a big gain for Alta. Matt McKay with the catch. And we'll see if that's the last play of the quarter or not. 10 seconds left. As Brown's going to elect to do one more play here. Fires for the end zone. Touchdown to McKay. And it's all Alta here in the first.
Complete to the Hawks number 8, Matt McKay. Makes the touchdown grab.
So Brown touchdown pass number 4 in the first quarter tonight. That one to Matt McKay. As time expires here in the quarter. And the Hawks elect to go for it here.
They're going to line up to go for 2.
They're going to go for 2 to try and make it a 28-point game. They'll spread it out with 4 wideouts. Send Russell in motion. Brown gonna call his own number. Instead, checks up, throws, and incomplete. Tipped around there. He's looking for McKay in the back of the end zone. That one is no good, so it stays 26-0, and that ends a productive first quarter for the Alta offense. 4 passing touchdowns for this Hawks offense. They lead 26-0 after 1 quarter. We'll be back for the second quarter here in just a moment. All right, welcome back, football fans. 12 minutes back up on the board, ready to start quarter number 2 here between Alta and Skyline. Matt Coma joining you here on KSL Sports Rewind. Tonight's game brought to you by Heineman and Associates. As it's been all Alta here in the opening quarter. McAllister will get set to kick this one away. Kicking into the wind this time. This one's going to go out the back of the end zone this time for the touchback.
First and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So it'll be another drive here for Skyline. They'll start at their own 20-yard line, trying to get something going. I mentioned the offense hasn't really been able to find any footing in his contest so far. Credit the Alta defense not allowing anywhere for the Eagles to go. They'll send 2 wideouts to the near, 1 to the far here for Skyline. Got Miley in the backfield, and Salazar will hand off to him and breaks a tackle, and again, out to about the 24. First down's not been the problem here for Skyline tonight. It's been 2nd and 3rd down so far. That's the 3rd straight drive. They started out with a carry of 4 yards. Bennett Coaster with the tackle for Alta.
2nd and 6 for Skyline.
Now 2nd and 6. They'll spread it out this time. 4 wideouts here for Salazar. Hawk show pressure, fumbled snap, and Salazar gets underneath it. Back at his own 14-yard line. There'll be a loss of 10 on the fumbled snap. So that'll be 3rd and 14 here for Skyline.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 16 for Skyline.
Maybe 3rd and 16 here. It's back at the 14-yard line. Need to get to the 30 for a first down for Skyline. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right here for Salazar. Hawks show pressure. Quick throw near side, too high, incomplete. Intended for number 18, that's Luke Frey here on the near side, and brings up 4th down.
18, Luke Frey falls incomplete.
Here comes the Eagle punt. Team back out. This will be the 4th punt here tonight for Skyline. Correct me, fifth punt tonight. Able to get it off. It's a short kick. Gonna bounce and take a Skyline bounce out to midfield. Again, all the rolls going in the kicking team's favor, and a flag flies late at about the 41-yard line.
Dead at the 47-yard line.
Ball's at the spot at the 47 for now. We'll see what the call is.
On the play.
As that flag flew right as the Eagles were downing that football. Wait to see what the call is from our officiating crew tonight. That's the first penalty we have seen. Well, no, excuse me. We had 2 offside penalties on Skyline. And it's a dead ball personal foul on Skyline. So the 3rd penalty of tonight for the Eagles will put the Hawks in Skyline territory to start this drive.
That'll be a 15-yard walk-off.
The second time that the Hawks have started in Skyline territory. They had the fumble recovery back in that first quarter that gave them a 1st and goal.
38-yard line.
They'll start at the 38-yard line on this drive with 10:26 to go. It's been the Tucker Brown show so far here tonight. He's got 4 passing touchdowns to 4 different receivers. As they'll look to throw here on first down, dumps it off to McKay, collects it at the 35 and down near the 32.
Tucker Brown rolls left, throws into the left flat.
Picks up 6 on that one.
Number 8, Matt McKay. Pick up 5 yards on the play, tackled by number 24.
Down to the 32-yard line on that first one, so 2nd and 4.
Bring up 2nd and 5 for Alta.
McKay is the can-do-it-all guy for this Alta offense. Leads the team in receiving yards with 742 going into tonight. 5 touchdowns, now make it 6 after the one he's caught in that first quarter. That's this one off. Nolan Lonis first carry tonight, breaks a tackle and cuts it outside. Flag flies late as he gets wrestled down near the 10. Flag is back at the 27-yard line. This might come back.
The right-hand sideline.
Good carry for Lonis.
Tackled at the 13-yard line.
Flags at the 25, and
Jonah Miley.
looks like it's in the area of holding.
About 15 yards on the play. There is a penalty marker on the field.
Waiting for the call. It's a hold on Alta.
The holding call against the Hawks. Got the spot foul.
And it'll be the spot. It'll be the 10 yards from the spot, which is the 25. So they'll back it up to the 35. In the grand scheme of things, it's a loss of 2 on the penalty. But it negates the big run from Lonis.
After the 10-yard walk.
That's the first penalty tonight for the Hawks. So 2nd and 7 now here for Alta. They'll spread it out again. 5 wideouts this time. Brown all alone in the backfield here. Will look to throw over the middle. McKay had it out of his hands. It's intercepted by the Eagles. A flag is down at the 18.
McKay intercepted by the Eagles.
That one was picked off by Davis Brown. We'll wait and see if the interception stands, though. And it's not. It's on the Skyline.
On the field.
So that will wipe out the interception. And it's pass interference on Skyline, so it'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Against the defense.
And it'll spot it at the 20-yard line, and it'll be a
interception. Give the ball back to them.
that will not only negate the interception, but it'll give Alta 1st and 10 from the 20. So near disaster there for Alta averted. Would have been a big play for the Skyline defense. 4 wideouts here for Brown on 1st and 10. Brown hit as he throws it. McKay makes a great adjustment for the diving catch down to the 3-yard line. That's a 17-yard catch. Again, just a great adjustment for McKay to come back to the ball and extend to make the catch. It'll be a 1st and goal from the 3.
That'll bring up a 1st and goal from the Hawks.
And the Hawks knocking on the door here with 9 minutes and counting to halftime. They spread it out again. 4 wideouts. Lonis is in the backfield. 1st and goal from the 3. Brown to throw. Instead checks it down, and he's got his first rushing touchdown of the night. 5th total touchdown in the first half for Tucker Brown.
Play action drop back and run right up the middle for the touchdown.
This one getting it done on the ground. As the Hawks extend the lead here in the first half.
Hawks get another touchdown on the board. Attempted extra point by number 16, Jack McAllister, to attempt the extra point.
McAllister on for the extra point. Ooh, bobbled snap, but McAllister still able to get it off and complete the extra point. So
extra point is good.
Tack another one on for Alta as Tucker Brown gets the rushing touchdown. That's his 2nd of the season.
8 minutes 43 seconds to play in the second half, the first half.
As it's been all Alta here in this contest. 8:43 to go. 33-0 your score. As the Hawks trying to move to 4 and 5 on the season. Playoff seeding critical.
Picking off for the Hawks, number 16.
Here with just 2 weeks left in the regular season. Next week will be the finales for
number 80,
most of the state of Utah. Mentioned Alta coming in to the night, ranked 18th in the RPI. Skyline is 24th. We'll talk about that after the kickoff here. So McAllister has this set up and ready to go. As he'll send this one deep into the end zone, takes a bounce off the crossbar for the touchback, and the Eagles will start at the 20-yard line. I mentioned Skyline comes in tonight as the 24th ranked team in 5A. That's important because only 24 teams out of the 27 that exist in 5A will make the playoffs this year. Skyline, of course, missed the playoffs a season ago, trying to avoid missing it for a second time tonight. They are the last team in as it stands right now. Only Clearfield, Kearns, and Cypress are the 3 teams out as it stands tonight. So, again, the RPI will go dark after the games tonight. The UHSAA likes to create a little suspense to find out who the seedings will be before they're announced a week from tomorrow. But every point critical for Skyline down the stretch here. They've got this game tonight against Alta, and then they will be on the road next week at Olympus. So a lot on the line here for the Skyline Eagles program. They take their 3rd and final timeout of the half. We'll take the timeout as well. 8:43 to go till halftime. It's all Alta here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. 8:43 to go. 1st and 10 here for Skyline coming out of the timeout. Their own 20-yard line. Still searching for that first down tonight. Trying to get something going on offense. The read option this time, and that's going to be the first down tonight as staying on his feet is Miley. He breaks another tackle. There he goes. Out to almost the 30-yard line.
Eagles number 8. That's black on the keeper of the right-hand side.
Jonah Miley, that was in at the quarterback position, kept it on the read.
We picked up about 50 yards.
And we have a sideline warning
Tackled by the Hawks.
on Alta, I believe. There's the flag's here on the near side. So a sideline warning on Alta for that one. But a big run for Jonah Miley as they spot the ball at the 31 of Alta. That'll be a 49-yard run for Miley. Comes in tonight averaging about 31 yards a game. He just surpassed that on just the one run. That's the first down tonight for Skyline as well. As the Eagles looking to get something going here on offense. 4 wideouts here for Salazar. Or excuse me, it's Miley in the backfield. So Miley's playing quarterback now for Skyline. That was blown up in the backfield. Out of time from Khalifa Samaeli.
Number 43, Mason Paula.
So again, my apologies for the numbers down there. It's hard to see from up here
brings up a 2nd and 14.
on who's who for Skyline. It's hard to read the gold numbers on the white uniforms. But the loss of 4, they tried the jet sweep, but that's going nowhere either. Ball's loose, and they say the player was down first.
Number 80, Sione Tupa.
Bennett Coaster down there with the stop. Also down there was Samaeli.
Number 62.
Eagles able to fall back on it, but it's another loss. Back it up to the 38-yard line.
And Bennett Coaster forced the fumble for the Hawks.
So back-to-back losses for Skyline now brings up 3rd and long. Need to get to the 22 for a first down. So they'll spread things out here. No, excuse me, they bring it back in. They'll bunch it up. As fake handoff, now deep throw into coverage, and it's intercepted. The Hawks with their first pick of the night. And wrestled down out past the 40 is Cash Vigos. But there is a flag back at the 33-yard line, so it might come back.
42-yard line. Pass was intended for the Eagles.
At the moment, the ball's at the 42. See the penalty marker down there at the 34-yard line, or around there. And it's a block in the back foul on Alta. The interception will stand.
Called against the Hawks on the return. That'll set the Hawks back 10 yards.
So the Hawks will keep the ball as Vigos gets the interception. That'll be his first of the season for Cash Vigos.
10 from the 23-yard line for Alta.
5'9" junior linebacker.
Play in the second quarter.
Getting it done. That's interception number 8 for Alta as a defense this season.
Logan Nunez in at quarterback.
And so Alta starts 1st and 10 from their own 24. As Brown quickly gets rid of it. Up the near side, Evan Morton's got his second catch tonight.
On the left sideline, number 3, Evan Morton, complete. Pick up 6 yards on the play.
Picks up about 8 on that one. Out to the 32.
Defended by Skyline number 83, Liam Hosea.
Brings up 2nd and short here for Alta. Still 4 wideouts with 6:28 and counting. New quarterback in for, and a big hit here on the near side. And a flag comes in late.
Pass by,
can't see the number. I think it's number 83 for the Eagles. That would be Liam Hosea with that hit here on the near side. As Logan Moon is now in at quarterback for the Hawks. Made that throw to Morton. Waiting to see what the flag call is here. It's maybe the words being said after, and it is the dead ball, so it's unsportsmanlike conduct on Skyline.
Dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike.
So it wasn't a flag for the hit. It was something was said down there after the hit. And so the Alta Hawks will get a new first down. They'll spot the ball in Skyline territory, the 48-yard line.
After the penalty, the Hawks will start 1st and 10 from the Skyline 48.
So Moon in the offense into Skyline territory. Moon coming into tonight. He's played in only 3 games and thrown 3 passes. He's got 2 so far here tonight. As Moon, 6'3", 175 junior. Getting some time here with this Alta offense. As Tucker Brown lit up the scoreboard in that first quarter. 4 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown for the junior for Alta. As the officials are talking with the coaching staff for Skyline on the far side. That's the reason for our stoppage here. Head coach Marcus Smiley wanted an explanation for that flag here on the near side. So we're just waiting for the conversation to conclude there on the far side. This is the 7th drive for Alta tonight. They've only had to punt once. Been 5 for 6 scoring-wise on their previous drives. Skyline shows pressure on first down, and Moon's gonna roll out and just gets rid of this one. Incomplete to the far side.
Right.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Flushed out of the pocket by number 1, Diego Langberg, and number 9, David Carter.
And that will be it for Moon here. Looks like Brown's getting ready to come back in at quarterback for Alta. As the starter comes back in.
Number 2, Tucker Brown, back in at quarterback for the Hawks.
So Brown takes command of the offense with 2nd and 10 here from the 48. McKay in motion. Pressure comes. They set up the screen. It's incomplete. Looking for Lones on the near side.
Tucker Brown screen
brings up 3rd down.
Number 23, Nolan Lones on the left-hand side. Ball's incomplete. Defended on the play by number 4.
So Alta with the 3rd down here. It's only their 2nd 3rd down of the night. They converted on the last one. Or excuse me, did not convert on their last one. Had to punt. And they'll send 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the near here. Lonis in the backfield with Brown for 3rd and 10. Eagles show blitz. Brown stays in the pocket and looking over the middle. Incomplete.
For the Hawks, number 80, Rylan Clayton.
Rylan Clayton, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. Good stop for Skyline. And we'll see McAllister and the punt team on. Try to pin the Eagles in deep here. Or no, excuse, are they really going to go for the field goal here?
We're attempting a state record field goal.
This would be a state record, folks, if you see this one. They are set up.
A 65-yard field goal attempt for the Hawks.
This would be a 66-yard field goal. This would set the state record. And a timeout for Alta. It is into the... He does have the wind at his back here. He has proven he has one of the biggest legs in the state of Utah. He's hit a 52 and a 51-yarder already this year. Last week, we just saw the state record get broken in this category. As Dylan Curtis from Murray hit a 63-yard field goal for the Spartans last week. This would be a 66-yarder or 65-yarder if he can hit it. This would set the state record here, folks. We could be witnessing history. They are indeed lining up for it. Skyline is prepared for it. They've got a receiver back near the 10. The wind has died down a little bit, at least up here in the box. But it's going to be a 65-yard attempt here for Jack McAllister to set the state record. Snap's good. Line drive kick. Does it have enough? It's just short. It'll be a touchback, but crazy effort for McAllister there as they went for it. As the ball needed it about maybe another 5 yards or so, and he would have had that. So the missed field goal will give Skyline the ball. The ball goes into the end zone, so it's not back to the spot of where they kicked it. It'll be at the 20-yard line. This is where Skyline will take over. Still with 5:56 to play. Again, McAllister not shy of kicking long field goals. We saw when we were covering the Highland Alta game, attempted 2 or 3 field goals over 50 yards in that contest, in that win against Highland. As Skyline goes to work, Miley tries to get something going. It's met in the backfield. Good hit there by number 50 for the Hawks. That's Nash Davis with a tackle for loss. Loss of 3 on that one. So about the 17.5-yard line. 2nd and 13 now for Skyline as the clock runs under 5.5 to play here in our second quarter. Another read option as Miley trying to get something going. And it's blown up in the backfield again, this time number 43. That'll be Mason Towla with a tackle for loss. Back it up another yard, about the 16.5. That'll bring up 3rd and 14 here for Skyline. Two wideouts to the left, one to the right. Looking to throw is Miley, and it's incomplete.
Black back to pass into the left flat, falls incomplete. Intended for number 23, Alex Brown.
As that'll bring the punt unit back out for Skyline. Another 3 and out for the Eagles offense.
4th and 13 for Skyline.
So the Eagles will punt away here.
Back for the Hawks, number 80, Rylan Clayton.
Rylan Clayton is back to receive for Alta. As the Hawks come after this one. Good kick for Skyline. Is getting back out to midfield is Clayton. Return of about 6 yards on that one, and the Hawks will start 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of Skyline.
For the Eagles. The Hawks will start 1st and 10 from
4:24 to go to halftime.
4 seconds to play.
Here on KSL Sports Rewind, the Hawks went 3 and out on the last drive. Tried the very long field goal attempt on that last one as Brown in the offense. Back out, 4 wideouts this time. Now in the backfield for the Hawks is Nito Fanua. First time we've seen him in the backfield tonight. Brown to throw. Good pocket, fires over the middle. It's got McKay, breaks a tackle and drags a defender inside the 20. Still dragging people down near the 18-yard line. That'll be a gain of 31 for Matt McKay. Able to just drag people into the red zone. Yeah, it's a gain of 31 for the Hawks, and they're in the red zone again tonight. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left here for Brown. Still throwing. Brown to the end zone, and Clayton can't make the catch. Good pass breakup here on the near side. That's number 23, Alex Brown, in coverage for the Eagles. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 for the Hawks at the 18-yard line.
4:06 to go to halftime here. Back in at running back is Lonis. And Brown will hand it off to him, and there goes Lonis up the middle. Finds a seam, breaks a tackle, he's got the touchdown.
And off to the Hawks, number 23, Nolan Lonis, up the middle.
Nolan Lonis goes 18 yards for the rushing touchdown as the Hawks extend the lead. For Lonis, that'll be touchdown number 3 on the ground for him this season. Leads the Hawks in that department.
Extra point attempt by the Hawks, number 16, Jack McAllister.
Well, McAllister was on for the extra point. And now McAllister goes back out for the extra point. There's a little confusion here for Alta on whether or not they were going to go for it for 2 here or not. Set. They'll kick the extra point. High snap is corralled.
Extra point good.
And the extra point is good. And with 3:58 to go now in our first half, the Hawks have put 40 up on the board for the Hawks. That is now the season high in points scored for the Hawks as an offense this season. So it's been all Alta here tonight. Again, second to last home game. They'll be back here next week for senior night, as they'll host Cedar Valley next weekend. Actually, next Wednesday. A lot of games Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week due to all the fall breaks with all the different school districts around the state. So the Hawks will have senior night on Wednesday next week. McAllister set to kick this one off. Pooch kick this time, and we get whistles back at the line of scrimmage. I believe it's offside on Alta.
Illegal procedure against the Hawks.
So the Hawks with an illegal procedure call. It'll back them up 5 yards. They'll re-kick. See what the Hawks elect to do here with the longer field.
Jack McAllister to kick off from the Hawks 35-yard line.
And this time McAllister will let it fly, and it will still make the end zone for another touchback for Alta.
For a touchback. Eagles will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So once again, Skyline will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. 3:58 to go until the halftime break. As it's been a banner night for both the offense and defense for Alta tonight. 40 first half points. Big night for Brown as well, with all the touchdowns he's accumulated here so far tonight. The Skyline Eagles gonna go 5 wide here. And it's passed near side, too high.
Will Black
intended near side for Miley.
Right sideline intent for number 3, Jonah Miley. It falls incomplete.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Coverage by the Hawks, Cash Vigos.
Cash Vigos was the man in coverage for Alta. Salazar back in at quarterback now for Skyline. 4 wideouts again in the formation here for second down. Send Miley in motion. Fake the handoff on the jet sweep. Go over the middle. Nice catch. And breaking a tackle out to midfield. As is Alex Brown with the big catch for the Eagles.
Will Black's pass complete. Number 23, Alex Brown.
Out to the 45. That's a gain of 35 yards.
By the Hawk, number 39.
And for the third time tonight, the Eagles are in Alta territory.
The Eagles from the Hawks' 45-yard line.
They'll have trips to the left, 1 to the right on this new set of downs. 3.5 minutes and counting to halftime. Salazar to throw. Fires over the middle, wide open. And breaking a tackle near the line to gain.
Wilbach's pass.
And that's number 11 for the Eagles. That's Jack Durham.
Jack Durham.
Picks up about 8 on that first catch. Actually make it 9. They spot it at the 36-yard line.
Pick up 9 yards on
2nd and 1 here for Skyline as they're on the move here. Quick pass over that far side, breaking a tackle almost to the line to gain. That was Diego Langberg on the catch.
Pick up of about 1 yard on the play. Tackle by the Hawks.
Waiting to.
There is a penalty.
There is a penalty marker down. It's a hold on Skyline. So that'll negate the first down. It'll back it up 10 yards. They'll make it 2nd and 11 here for Skyline. Let's see where they end up spotting it here. It'll be right at the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 11 upcoming here for Skyline. Is starting to find a little rhythm on offense here on this drive.
2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line for the Eagles.
Got 3 wideouts to the left here for Salazar. Looks to throw that way, too high, incomplete. That was intended for Durham on the far side.
Intended for Skyline. Number 11, Jack Durham. Line number 39,
So that'll bring out 3rd and a long 10 here for Skyline. Now we'll send 3 wideouts to the near side. Salazar rolls that way, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted. 2nd pick tonight for the Alta defense. As that is number 26, Bennett Coaster, with the interception.
Number 1, Diego Langberg.
So a fumble recovery and 2 picks for the Alta defense tonight.
With a short return, the Hawks will go 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line after the interception by Bennett Coaster. 2 minutes, 28 seconds to play in the 2nd quarter.
And so Alta takes over with 2:28 to go. They will spot the ball at the 35-yard line. Already up big in this one as Brown's still out there for Alta. Dumps it off to Lones. Tries to break a tackle. And, navigates it, but lost the football.
Tucker Brown's pass.
And it's picked up by the Eagles.
23, Nolan Lones.
As Lones tried to fight for extra yardage, lost the ball, and Skyline gets his first turnover of the game.
Skyline forces the fumble on the play. Recovered by Skyline's number.
I should mention it's the 2nd turnover because they had the muff punt that they recovered in that first quarter, and now the Skyline offense gets to go back out there.
1st and 10 from the Hawks, 43.
They'll start at the 43-yard line with 2:17 to go. They're starting to find some life offensively in that last drive before the interception. 4 wideouts this time. Salazar rolls out. It's got space up the far side. 1st down and more inside the 30. Anthony Salazar.
Takes the snap, drops back the pass, flushed immediately.
And a flag flies well after the play. Right around where Salazar went out.
Flushes Black out of the
We'll wait to see what this call is. We've seen a couple of unsportsmanlike penalties tonight.
Yards of the play, tackled by the Hawks number 43, Mason Towla. There is a penalty marker on the field.
Wait to see what the call is here. It's unsportsmanlike, and it's on the Hawks, so tack 15 yards onto that one.
Sportsmanlike penalty.
That will put the Eagles in the red zone for the first time tonight.
15 yards from the end of the run.
Spot at the 13-yard line. So the big run from Anthony Salazar gets him near inside the 30. The 15 yards puts them in the red zone as they look to score for the first time tonight.
From the 14.
4 wideouts here. Salazar tries to set up a screen. Dumps over far side. Nice catch. But only about a yard on that one. I think that's Miley with the catch, and it is. It's a pick of a maybe 1 on that one as the clock runs under 2 minutes to go.
Jonah Miley on the reception. Tackled immediately by number 5.
They give him 2 yards on it.
Pick up 2 yards on the play.
Ball's at the 13.5-yard line. Salazar rolls right. Trying to get to the corner, fires end zone, and it's intercepted. 3rd interception of the night, and 2nd of the night for Coaster.
Will Black rolls right, throws in the end zone, intended for number 1.
The 4th turnover for the Skyline offense. That one in the end zone, so it'll be a touchback for Alta.
We have an injured player on the field for Skyline.
We have an injured Eagle down at about the 16-yard line. As they look at that, at the injured Eagle, we'll take a break and be back with more here from Alta High School. 1:27 to go to halftime. Alta with the ball next.
Will Black, quarterback.
Welcome back. The injured Eagle able to get back up was number 8 for the Eagles. So the interception gives Alta the ball at the 20-yard line. 1:27 to go. The Hawks do have 2 timeouts at their disposal if they elect to use it. As they
interception, 1 minute 27 seconds to play.
Have trips to the left, 1 to the right.
For the Hawks.
As Brown will throw. Pressure's coming, and Brown escapes the pocket. He's got room up the far side, got the first down and more, breaks the tackle, and he's out near the 40 and tackled out of bounds.
Brown.
A big run for Tucker Brown.
By Skyline, evades the rush.
Able to avoid the sack and picks up about 22 yards. Spot the ball at the back. Oh, they rule him out back at the 38-yard line, so it's a gain of 18. As the Hawks now with 1:15 to go. 1st and 10. Eagles show pressure. Brown in the pocket, goes deep. Adjustment and a catch here on the near side from Albrecht. They both kind of caught it at the same time.
Tucker Brown drops back the pass, throws up the left-hand side, complete. Number 11, Cole Albrecht.
Albrecht made the catch. He was battling with number 88.
On the play, pick up
It'll be Job Johnson.
Tackled by the Eagles, 34, Carson Stewart. The market at the 41, the Hawks go 1st and 10.
As they take it to the 41-yard line. Gain of 21 on that catch for Albrecht. The clock under a minute and counting. Brown stays in the pocket. Got McKay again. And again, McKay tripped up inside the 10. 1st and goal, Alta. As Brown stays in the pocket, connects with his top receiver. And it's 1st and goal, Alta. Gain of 35 on that one. As Brown will check out here
in the 2nd quarter
for this one after taking that hit. believe McKay will take the Wildcat here with under 30 seconds left. As McKay with the direct snap. Has a seam on the far side and lowers the shoulder for another touchdown.
Number 8, Matt McKay in the backfield.
Second touchdown tonight for McKay.
Runs over the right-hand side. Powerful play.
As Alta extends the lead late here in the second quarter. Now on a 6-yard touchdown.
16 seconds to play in the first half.
As McAllister on for the extra point here with 16 seconds to go. Kick is up and good.
Extra point attempt is good.
And the Hawks continue to put points up on the board here at home tonight. There's just 16 seconds left before we reach the halftime break. Big night for McAllister as well, the birthday boy. Had that record-breaking field goal attempt a little bit earlier in that second quarter. He's been 5 for 6 on extra points tonight. Missed the first one, but he's been perfect since. McAllister ready to let this one fly. He'll kick it deep and almost gets it through the goalposts, just shy of the crossbar there for another touchback. And Skyline will come out with 16 seconds left to halftime. See how aggressive the Eagles elect to go here. As it's been all Alta on both sides of the ball tonight. 4 turnovers for the defense. Now 7 touchdowns in this first half. Have a substitution for Alta here. And it's having to come off was Bridger Hansen, or excuse me, number 5. That is Samaeli. Had to check out for that one. So the Eagles 1st and 10, and a fumbled snap. A little bit of commotion in the backfield on that one. The Eagles able to get back on it. It's a loss of about 2, and that should do it for our first half. Here from Alta High School, it's been all Hawks from the get-go. They led 26-0 at the half. At the end of the first quarter, they put 21 more on the board in quarter number 2.
Putting it on offensive show.
As we head to the halftime break, it's 47-0 in favor of the Hawks. We'll be back in about 20 minutes or so with the second half here from Alta High School, so don't go anywhere. Alta up big at the half here on KSL Sports Rewind. We'll be right back. Receive this second half kickoff. I do want to keep a stat-keeping note. My apologies to the Skyline fans watching tonight. Number 8 in the program is not, normally it's Anthony Salazar. Tonight is Will Black, the sophomore quarterback, is wearing number 8 for the Skyline Eagles tonight. So my apologies to the Skyline fans for that mix-up in the first half, but we'll have it corrected here for the second half as we're getting ready to get back underway. Alta's in the black uniforms, moving right to left for our third quarter. Skyline's in the white uniforms, left to right on your screen. Shout out to Tino for his amazing camera work tonight.
You're out the Hawks 47. Skyline.
Providing you all the images of tonight's game. It's been all Alta, and it's been all Tucker Brown. 5 total touchdowns tonight in that first half.
Alex Brown.
As McAllister has this teed up, ready to go.
Number 80, Teody Tuba, back for Skyline.
Still let this one go high arching kick into the end zone for a touchback, and that's
into the end zone.
where we'll see Skyline come out for their first attempt here in the second half. Not much in the first half for Skyline offensively, but they did find strides towards the end of the second half. They made it into the red zone on that last drive before the half, before the interception in the end zone. But signs of life for this Skyline offense here, just trying to get some positive things moving forward. We mentioned in that first half, Skyline on the bubble for the playoffs, trying to qualify for the 5A tournament after missing out a season ago. If its season ended today, Skyline would be in and be the last seed. Alta would be the 18 ranked seed. Interesting note about it is I'll talk about here in just a moment. And Skyline looking to throw on first down. That one incomplete behind its intended receiver. That was Jason Tapua. That brings up second down for Skyline here. Mentioned what it would be like if the season ended today for both these teams. If the season would have ended today, Alta would be the 18 seed and Skyline would be the 24 seed. Both these teams would play teams, according to the RPI going into this week, would play teams that they have already seen this year. 2nd and 10 here for Skyline. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Is on the move is Will Black, wearing that number 8 for Skyline tonight. He's close to a first down. He'll be just shy about the 29.5-yard line.
Tackled by the Hawks, number 5, Felipe Samayele.
It'll be 3rd and short here for Skyline. Those two teams, if they would have played, if they go off the RPI of this week, Alta would play the 15 seed, which is West Jordan at the moment. Alta lost to the Jaguars in week 3, 31-21 in that game. They would face them in the second or the first round. As they give him a new set of downs here, as a quick pass to the far side is caught. Immediately hit is number 1, Diego Langberg. Picks up 1 yard here. If the Hawks were able to get through that game against West Jordan, they would play the 2 seed in the bracket, which is Brighton, who Alta played in that tight game last week over at Brighton High School. Same story for the Skyline Eagles. If the Eagles would get into the playoffs as it stands right now, we have a flag on the play though. A personal foul for roughing the passer on Alta, so Skyline will move up 15 yards here. If the Eagles enter the playoffs as the 24 seed right now, they would play the 9 seed in the first round. That'll be the East Leopards, who they've already seen this season. Skyline losing to them last week 35-12 on the road last week. First down here for Skyline is Black to throw. Incomplete near side. Looking for Langberg again here on the near side. Brings up second down. And then same deal, if they would win that game against East in the second round, they would get the 8 seed in the bracket. That would be Viewmont, who Skyline played in the very first week of the season. So could be some rematches for both these two teams, as we have an injured Hawk down on the field. We'll take the timeout as well with 9:53 to go here in our third quarter. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back. You see there at the bottom of your screen, number 50, Nash Davis, able to get back up under his own power and able to get to the sideline here. Skyline with 2nd and 10 from their own 46. Skyline looking for some points here on their opening drive of the half. They'll hand the ball off and breaking a couple tackles and sprinting up the far side. Good run for the Eagles. That'll be Jonah Miley. Picks up about 9. Brings up 3rd and 1 here for Skyline. And we're in run time now with the score being at it is. So we're at 9.5 minutes and counting. Alta with that offensive explosion in the first half. Third and 1 here for Skyline. Alta shows blitz, good pass near side, finds Langberg for a first down. Tackled at the 40.
Pass complete to number 1, Diego Lambert. not.
That'll be Ben Wallenberg
5 yards on the
on the tackle.
Tackle by the Hawks, number 51, Ben Wallenberg.
It's a new set of downs here for the Eagles with under 9 minutes now to go.
For Skyline.
Skyline on the move here on the opening drive. Just waiting to spot the ball here. 4 wideouts this time for Black. Has Miley in the back field for him. And that one batted down at the line and almost intercepted. That would have been Coaster's 3rd interception.
Knocked down on the Alta defensive line.
The incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Second and 10 here for Skyline. 4 wideouts again for Black. They'll hand this one off to Miley and lowers the shoulder for about a yard.
Hands off up the middle, number 3, Joe Miley. Tackled immediately.
Bring up 3rd and about 9.5. They give him a half a yard on that one. And now another 3rd and long here for Skyline. Trying to keep the drive alive here with under 8 minutes now left in our 3rd quarter. Spread it out again with 4 wideouts. Black alone in the backfield. Send a man in motion, fake the jet sweep. And Black over the middle, tipped out, incomplete. Good coverage there by number 15 for the Hawks. That'll be Bear Turner.
23, Alex.
And I'll bring up 4th down for Skyline.
Number 15, Bear Turner.
Being in Alta territory, you would think that the Eagles would go for it from this spot of the field.
For Skyline. From the Alta 40-yard.
A little bit of a breeze now coming out of the south part of the end zone. A little breezy to start the game. It kind of died down for that 2nd quarter. The flags next to us, a little waving in the wind. As the Eagles go for it here on 4th down. Black with time, rolls out, got space, fires far side, and it's incomplete. Flag flies back at the line of scrimmage.
Left out of the pocket, throws up the left sideline.
We'll see what the call is.
Defended by the Hawks, number 39, Nito.
A little bit of pushing and shoving from some of the linemen
Marker on the field
for both sides. See who this penalty is on here. The Skyline defense looking like they're coming onto the field, so this might be on the Eagles. So it's another personal foul after the play. This one is on Skyline, so count the turnover on downs. Alta will take over at the Skyline 45-yard line. And Tucker Brown in this offense goes back on the field. Brown with 4 passing touchdowns to 4 different receivers in that first half. Had a rushing touchdown of his own as well. Nolan Lonis and Matt McKay also with rushing touchdowns. To total the 7 total touchdowns tonight for Alta. Had Morton, Warren, Strong, McKay, the 4 receiving touchdowns tonight. As Brown looks to throw on first down, wide open and caught near the 36. That'll be Noah Coplin, the 6-foot senior. First catch tonight.
Skyline's number 2, David Brown.
He just shy of the line again, bringing 2nd and 1.
That's a 9-yard pickup for the Hawks.
For Coplin, that's going to be his first catch of the season as well. Picks up 9 on that one. Now 2nd and 1. Approaching 6 minutes and counting. As they'll hand this one off to Lonis, and it's going being stopped in the backfield. Good stop there for Skyline. That's number 16 for the Eagles. That's Jason Tapua with a tackle for loss. They haven't run the ball a whole lot tonight, Alta has, but it hasn't really been effective. Had the 2 rushes for touchdowns in the red zone. Most of the tackles have been made at the line of scrimmage. Alta's really thrown the ball most of the night as well. Loss of 3 on that one, brings up 3rd and 4 with 4 wideouts. Lonis in the backfield. Send Lonis in motion. Brown with a good pocket, fires over the middle. That one's almost intercepted. Intended for McKay, broken up by Davis Brown. And that brings up 4th down for the Hawks. And out comes McAllister. This will not be a record breaker, but it is a long attempt here for McAllister. Looking at where they're going to spot it, there's a little bit of a breeze in the back of McAllister, and this would be a 55-yarder. This would be a career long for McAllister. He was about 5 yards shy of the 65-yard attempt. So try this one from 55. Line drive kick. Has it got enough? It's just short again.
Comes up a little bit short.
As McAllister 0 for 2 tonight on his long distance attempts. And the Hawks will turn the ball over on downs with 4:29 to go in the quarter.
4 minutes, 29 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Alta 47, Skyline 0.
Got to the back of the tee in Alta in the end zone on that one. Needed about maybe 2 or 3 more yards to convert on that one. Again, the ball goes into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback for Skyline. They'll start at their own 20.
Gary Bazant is proud to serve as a certified athletic trainer, providing medical coverage.
So the Eagles turned it over on downs after moving into enemy territory on the last drive.
Sports medicine and altitude.
The clock now starts to run. 4 wideouts again here for Will Black in the offense. Hawks show pressure. Albrecht gets picked up. Now a deep throw, intercepted. Another interception for the Hawks. Paxton Kuhn this time with the interception. Number 30. That is Evan Einig. Takes it all the way back to the 15. That's interception number 4 tonight.
Over the middle, intended for Skyline, picked off by the Hawks number 30, Evan Einig, with a 20-yard return.
So for Einig, I believe that's his first interception.
There is a penalty marker on the field.
And it is. There's a penalty marker in addition to it, and it's on Skyline.
Personal foul against.
So half the distance to the goal from the 15. That should be at about the 7-yard line here for Alta. So the Hawks with another short field, 3rd time they've started in the red zone.
The Hawks will be 1st and 10.
It'll be 1st and goal here for for Alta. As Brown gets the play call, 3 wideouts near side, Lonis in the backfield. Brown to throw, fires near side looking for McKay. Oh, good adjustment, but can't hold on to it. Good pass breakup here on the corner. Number 34 for the Eagles, that'll be Carson Stewart.
Number 34, Carson Stewart.
Gets the pass breakup for Skyline, brings up 2nd and goal. 3:36 and counting left in the quarter, and in comes Logan Moon.
Logan Moon
for the Hawks. Looking for his first touchdown of the season. Instead, we'll hand this one off to Lonis, trying to navigate his way through and get stopped near the line of scrimmage.
Off the right-hand side. Pick up about 2 yards on the
Maybe got 2. They spotted at the 7. Give him 1 on that one. Cash Grandin with the tackle for Skyline. And 3rd and goal now here for Alta. As the clock continues to run here in our third quarter. Moon to throw. Quick pass near side. It's caught and dragged in the backfield is Warren. Good tackle.
Logan Moon pass.
Here on the near side, I believe that's number 83 for the
9-yard line.
Eagles. That's Hosea.
Skyline 83, Liam Hosea.
Stops him for the tackle for luck, but there is a penalty again on this one. Let's see what the call is here. Another personal foul call. This time it's on Alta.
Personal foul called against the Hawks.
And so that'll back up the Hawks 15 yards. Be at about the 22. Did not see a singlet. It was after the play, so this should still be third down here for Alta. So back up.
15-yard penalty against the Hawks.
Back everybody up to the 22-yard line for third and goal for the Hawks. Brown is back in at quarterback for Alta. Has three wideouts to the near, one to the far. Lonis in the backfield. They need to get to the end zone on third and goal here from the 22. Eagles show pressure. Brown has Warren, stays on his feet, gets out of the tackle, but gets to about the 8 and no further. Right around where the original line of scrimmage was.
Number 80, Brett Warren.
And that will bring up fourth and goal here for Alta.
Tackled by number 80.
The offense is staying out there. No sign of McAllister for the field goal. The Hawks will elect to go for it here. As
the 8-yard line.
Warren Moon comes back in. Logan Moon, excuse me. Warren Moon, of course, the legendary Hall of Fame quarterback. Let's see if Logan Moon can channel him here on fourth down. Fourth and goal, fires end zone incomplete. And it's a turnover on downs as the Skyline defense holds late here in the third quarter. Intended for McKay on that one, and Skyline will take over from the 7-yard line.
Ball go over on down. The Skyline will start first and 10 from their own 8-yard line.
So good defensive stop from the Eagles. They get the ball back to their offense here with 1:31 left in the quarter. As the clock now starts to run, the offense makes its way back out on the field. Got maybe 2 or 3 more plays left before we head to our fourth quarter. As Black will hand this one off. Miley gets through the first wave and out to the 11 for a pickup of 4.
Number 3, Jonah Miley. Pickup of about 4 yards.
Spot at the 11-yard line, so 2nd and 6 here for Skyline. We're down to the final minute of the third quarter.
Check that, running back number 16, Jason Chapua.
Excuse me, that was number 16, Jason Tapua on the carry for Skyline. Now in at running back for the Eagles. 30 seconds left. Probably the last play of the quarter here. 2nd and 6. Direct snap. And out near the 15.
Black, number 8 quarterback straight ahead.
It goes Black.
Pick up about 4. It'll bring up a 32. Tackled by the Hawks.
Spotted at the 16-yard line, and that should do it for quarter number 3 here from Alta High School.
That should bring us to the end of the third quarter.
3 quarters in the books here at Alta High. It's all Hawks. 12 minutes to go. We'll bring in the final quarter. Coming up next here on KSL Sports Rewind. Welcome back. Matt Coleman with you here on KSL Sports Rewind as we get ready to start our final quarter of tonight's contest. Alta with a comfortable lead here tonight. They'll move to 4-5 on the season. They'll be one win away from that 500 mark. I mentioned in the pregame that the last time that Alta finished a season with a sub 500 record, that was back in 2014 when they went 2-9 that season.
Skyline Eagles with the ball on their own.
Of course, the Hawks would like to do what they did last year, make it to the semifinals up at Rice Eccles last year. We're pretty close to making the championship as well last year, but a big group of transfers leaving this program this season. As over on that far side, good run for Skyline, gives them a first down.
Off the right-hand side.
That'll be Tapua for the first down on the carry there.
Tackles on the Hawks.
Offense has been there for Alta so far this season. Prior to this last two-game skid, they were one of the top offenses in 5A. But going through the gauntlet of the schedule the last couple weeks, playing both Olympus and Brighton the last 2 weeks, both those two teams top 6 in 5A. A little trickeration here for the Eagles, and getting out here to the 30. They switch things up as Tapua took the direct snap, picks up 7 for 2nd and 3.
Picks up about 7 yards, tackled on the play by the Hawks number 15, Garrett Turner.
We mentioned that Skyline's fighting with a couple of teams for that final playoff spot.
2nd and 3 for Skyline.
Do a little scoreboard update here in just a moment as Eagles line up for 2nd and 3. And we get a whistle. I believe a false start here on Skyline, and it is.
False start.
Back it up for a 2nd and 8. Mentioned the teams that Skyline's fighting with for that final playoff spot. They currently hold on to it, but Clearfield and Kearns and Cypress are right around that border as well. They're the 3 teams that are out heading into tonight.
Skyline back to like 2nd and 8.
2 Region 4 scores for you tonight. West Jordan 48-0 on Kearns. So Kearns will fall to 0-9 on the season. Kearns currently the 26th seeded team. Be 2 spots out. They'll hand this one off and out to the 28.
Hand off to number 16.
Goes Tapua. Another game in Region 4 tonight, Hunter and Taylorsville. The Wolverines with a 36-14 lead. Hunter is the team directly ahead of Skyline in the bracket right now. They're 3-5 on the season and the 23rd ranked team in 5A heading into tonight. Third and about 5 here for Skyline. Direct snap as weaving his way through and getting a first down. That's Miley there at the first down for Skyline. So the drive continues here. For the Eagles.
First and 10, Skyline.
Other region games were for Region 4 were last night. In Region 4, Granger was all over Cypress, 54-0. Cypress, the last ranked team in 5A, heading into this week. As Miley, a little miscommunication on the direct snap or the read option, and that goes backwards about 2 yards.
Jonah Miley, number 3, on the quarterback keeper. Tackled in the backfield for a loss by the Hawks number 74, David Thomason. I'll bring up 2nd and 11.
In Region 5, Clearfield's the other 1-7 team that's trying to make the playoffs. They're taking on Northridge tonight. That game's a final 35-7 in favor of the Knights. So the Falcons fall to 1-8. as looks like we had movement on the Alta sideline this time. The offside, give the Eagles 5 yards here.
Encroachment called against the Hawks. That's a 5-yard penalty. That'll set up.
Other team that's in that kind of bubble area is Wasatch. They're the 22 seed heading into tonight. They are up at the half on Cedar Valley. That's Alta's next opponent next week. Wasps on the road at Cedar Valley out there in Eagle Mountain, 20-10 at the half. In that contest as Smiley calls his own number. He's got the first down and more out past midfield. Excuse me, that's Tapua on the carry.
Quarterback spot, takes the direct snap, runs sweep left on left-hand side. Picks up about 16 yards on the play.
Good carry for Tapua on that one. They've changed quarterbacks every so often tonight for Skyline. We've seen Will Black back there. We've seen Miley back there. We've seen Tapua back there.
In Alta territory.
That one effective as the Eagles move into Alta territory. 7:20 and counting in our game tonight. As that clock continues to run. Hawks show pressure. This time, this one's Miley. Finds a seam and breaks the tackle. Look out. And Miley lowers the shoulder past the 30. Big run.
Miley takes a direct snap off the right hand.
Another big gain for Skyline and another first down.
On the run. Tackled by the Hawks, number 24. Lucas Tagle.
So 1st and 10, Skyline at the 27-yard line. Scratch that, make the 28-yard line. Waiting for the play call. About 6.5 minutes now left in our contest tonight. 1st and 10, Skyline here looking to get some positive points on the board here. They'll hand this one off. And Tapua maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Hand off to Jason Tapua. Tackled immediately in the back.
Number 43 for the Hawks, that'd be Mason Taula. Samaele both coming in for the tackle there. 6 minutes left. As mentioned, Alta will move to 4-5. They'll host Cedar Valley for senior night next week. Skyline's on the road to close out the season next Friday night. It'll be Olympus. Battle for the rock between Skyline and Olympus next week. Jet sweep here on 2nd and 11. Breaking a tackle is Tapua.
Will Black completes the shuttle pass.
Able to get to about the 23-yard line.
On the left-hand sweep.
About halfway there. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Pick up about 7 yards on the play. Tackled by the Hawks, number 43, Nathan Howla.
Next week we'll conclude the regular season, and then it's playoff time. The best part of the year for high school football here in Utah. Again, only the top 24 will make it to the 5A bracket. Top 8 seeds will get a first-round bye. Try to make it up to Rice Eccles and claim a state championship. Skyline trying to set up a screen pass, and it is blown up well in the backfield. As Bennett Coaster gets back there, it'll be a loss of about 15. As he's got 2 interceptions tonight and that big sack. That'll bring up 3rd and very long here for Skyline. It'll be about
3rd and 21.
3rd and 21 as the public address announcer says. Coming about 4 minutes left.
Check that, 4th and 21.
And it'll be 4th down here for Skyline. We'll see who they elect to go for it here. And the offense stays out, so see what Will Black and the offense can put together here on 4th and 21. Black rolls out, connects with the receiver, and they get about half of the yardage needed to gain. It's a turnover on downs, and Alta will take over.
Alex Brown, tackled by the Hawks number 15.
Alex Brown with the reception for Skyline.
Goes over on down, back to the Hawks.
The Hawks take over with 3:30 to go in quarter number 4.
33-yard line.
See how aggressive the Hawks are here as Logan Moon and the offense come back out. Moon will take over the quarterback duties. As it was a big night for Tucker Brown. We mentioned his stat line. Moon with 2 backs in the backfield. McKay motions out of it. Moon still looking to throw. And he looks for the corner and gets about back to the line of scrimmage. Mentioned Moon has seen a little bit of time this season, played in 3 games headed into tonight. He's only attempted 3 passes. He's only attempted 4 so far here tonight. As the out of bounds play brings up 2nd and 10. Clock's still running though, due to the run time with the score. 2 backs in the backfield again here on 2nd and 10. Fumbled snap, and Moon will elect to fall on it at the 21. That'll be a loss of 11 on that one.
Loss on the play of about 10 yards.
So it'll be a 3rd and 21 here for the Hawks.
That'll bring up 3rd and 20.
They'll spread it out here for 3rd down.
All for the Hawks.
Moon with 1 back in the backfield. Need to get to the 32 for a 1st down as Moon throws in and out of the hands and intercepted. Skyline with the interception, almost fumbling it and trying to navigate through is Rex Wilkinson.
For Luke Jansen.
Comes up with the interception for Skyline.
Number 14, Rex Wilkinson.
And with 1:51 to play, the Eagles will have 1 more chance, most likely, to try and get some points tonight. They'll spot it at the 22-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Off the turnover, they'll go 1st and 10
for Wilkinson.
yard line of Alta.
That'll be his first interception of the year. For Skyline, that's interception number 6 on the season as a team. As we'll see the Eagle offense back out.
We have picked up a locked bone.
And a timeout
Giles
called by the Eagles. We'll take the timeout as well. 1:31 left in our contest tonight. We'll be back to bring you the finish here in just a moment. Welcome back. 91 seconds to go in our game tonight. Again, glad you guys could join us for some Thursday night football here. The penultimate week of the regular season here in the state of Utah as Miley takes the snap and hands it off to Tapua. Good job breaking tackles and down to the 5, and it's 1st and goal Skyline. Good run from Tapua there, and Skyline 6 yards away from Pater. Looking for a score to cap things off tonight. And we get a timeout for Alta.
Timeout on the field
this time. We'll keep it here for this timeout. We'll do a little scoreboard update for you tonight. A busy Thursday night here in the state of Utah. Most of the teams playing tonight. A couple of teams will play tomorrow, and a couple of teams played last night. Region 1, look at the 6A scores. Farmington, how about this? Goes up to Davis. Little budding rivalry up there. Beats the Darts 28-20. As the Phoenix finishing the season strong. Syracuse gets a win, or is winning at home against Layton 31-13. That one in the 4th quarter. And the rivalry game up in Weber County, Weber and Fremont, the Silver Wolves continue to keep just building momentum. They're up 35-14 on their rivals to start the 4th quarter. Up there in Plain City.
6-yard line.
So the Eagles with 1:04 here will look to find the end zone for the first time tonight. It'll be Miley to take the snap. Hands off to Pua. Looks for a seam and finds the end zone. Touchdown, Skyline.
And off the right-hand side to the Eagles number 16, Jason Tapua. Cuts up inside for the 6-yard touchdown.
Jace Tapua spoils the shutout. That'll be touchdown number 1 for Tapua this season. And the Eagles are on the board in the final minute. It looks like Skyline may go for 2 here.
Skyline will attempt a 2-point conversion.
They'll spread things out here for the 2-point attempt. Tapua with Miley in the backfield. Looks like Tapua may take the snap here. They shift, and a bad snap. Miley, 3 Hawks in pursuit. Still looking, and he'll be dragged down at the 15, and that'll be it for that conversion. The 2-point try fails, and it'll be 47-6. Will most likely be our final score tonight with 53 seconds left here. Skyline will kick the ball back to Alta to finish this one off. Continue to look at scores from around the league. In 6A, the big game tonight was down in Lone Peak, down in Alpine. Lehigh and Lone Peak, a battle of Region 3 teams. The Knights with a 24-14 lead late in the third quarter in that one. Skyridge all over Pleasant Grove in a final 49-7. Same for American Fork. They went big over Westlake 34-7. 5A scores. We mentioned West Jordan's wins 48-0 over the Kearns Cougars. Hunter is leading Taylorsville 36-14. That game is in the fourth quarter. Other Region 6 games, Olympus up big on Highland. Actually, that game has just gone final 41-7. The Titans get the win over Highland, and then West destroying East 40-13 with 10 minutes left in that contest. The Panthers taking it to their cross-city rivals. Another big game down as the onside kick. Bouncing around, Alta's going to get on it at about the 40. And that should do it for this contest tonight. Springville and Orem, a big game in Region 7. The Red Devils with a 37-31 lead with 6 minutes left in that one. Cedar Valley will be the next opponent for Alta next week. They, as I mentioned, are down 20-10 at the half, but has rallied to 20-17 with 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Timpview's all over Maple Mountain, 35-0 in that game. Setting up a big showdown with Timpview and Orem next week. Orem is taking the lead against Springville, just updating, 38-37. As there was a personal foul penalty called against Alta to back it up.
For a blindside block.
The Hawks just need to run 1, maybe 2 more plays to ice this one out. Other 5A scores, Provo with a big lead over Uinta, 63-27. That game in the third quarter. Salem Hills with the lead over Timpanogos in the fourth quarter, 27-14. And Spanish Fork up big against Payson. That one last reported at the half, 49-20 in favor of the Dons. First down here, they'll hand it off. And breaking a tackle is Fanua, and he's out near midfield. He's been quiet tonight, but comes up with about a 20-yard run. The Hawks want to run one more play here. They don't have to. Yeah, they have to run one more. There's a 2-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. It's Moon. Quick pass to McKay. Has a blocker in front and gets out to about the 35, and that should be the final play of the game. See how aggressive Alta wants to go here. And that'll be it. As the Hawks wave everybody off, the final 10 seconds will count down, and that will do it in a dominating performance for the Hawks here on homecoming night. As Alta moves to 4-5 on the season, they get a 41-point win. They led by 47 at the half. Didn't need any other points in the second half. Credit the Eagles for battling. They get the touchdown late there by Tapua. And that's all she wrote for this one. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. Game ball goes to Tucker Brown for me. 5 total touchdowns tonight for the Alta quarterback. 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown for the junior quarterback.
The Alta football program.
As Alta gets a win to move to 4-5 on the season, they will be back here next week on Wednesday night for senior night. They'll host Cedar Valley back here at Alta High. For Skyline, they fall to 1-8 on the season, still battling for that final playoff spot. The RPI goes dark after this week. The final rankings will be released a week from Saturday, and we'll find out the championship field at that time. The Eagles will be on the road next week for the Battle for the Rock. They'll take on Olympus next Friday night to cap off their regular season. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us here on KSL Sports Rewind. For Tino behind the camera, my name's Matt Coma. Thank you so much for watching. Alta gets the big win to move to 4-5 on the season and picks up region win number 2 for the Hawks in 2024. That'll do it for us tonight. Have a great rest of your week and enjoy the weekend. And we'll see you next week for the final week of the regular season here in the state of Utah. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time here on KSL Sports Rewind.